Hello, oh my days, why is this so loud? Jesus Christ. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Let me try that again. I just realized. Let me close this. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. 1 second. I failed, guys. I failed. Stinker and hooked by me. Stinker and hooked by me. Let's try that again. We'll try that again. Pretend that didn't happen. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Big up to Ahmed, always in here again. Like I said, if we don't win against Tottenham, leave him in London. We should have left him in Sporting Lisbon. Was that forward one? That was in Sporting, right? We should have left him somewhere long ago. He should have been sacked at Feyenoord. I'll keep saying it. He should have been sacked at Feyenoord. That might have saved our season. Yeah, big up to Dalciel to go subscribe to Nick. He's not on here yet. He said he might make it. So, to explain here, Nick said he might make it. He might not make it because he's like planning for the cruise. I completely forgot about that. That's on me. So, we'll see if he gets here or not. But yeah, let's hope he can get here. Let's hope he can get here. But I'll just do a solo show. And if he can get here, that's great. If he can't, come on. I guess that's my fault. And yeah, big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. So, Liverpool beat us 2-0. I guess we're doing emergency meetings now. This is just an emergency meeting, but I'm too lazy to change the thumbnail. Liverpool is not special because they beat us 2-0. Let's be honest. A lot of teams have beaten us this season. But the lineup was somewhat what I'd expected. Like, if we talk about the lineup, it was similar to what I expected, and I talked more in depth on my preview and review of Liverpool, but what we needed was more solidity. We needed to defend more, and that's where Pep is really falling short. His inability to defend, his inability to be stubborn, to sit deep. He is stubborn, but he's not doing it in the right way. He's trying to play his own style of football. He's not trying to make us hard to beat. We need to be a lot more hard to beat when we play against teams that are better than us, and we have to play against teams. Like, this is the thing. He has never, Pep Guardiola, he has never been in this situation. Let's dig it. Pep Guardiola has never been in this situation. He doesn't know what it's like to be a worse team. He's always been the best team. He's always been the best team. Look at him with Barcelona. He was the best team. Look at him with Bayern München. He was the best team. Look at him with Man City. He was always the best team. He's never known what it's to be the inferior team. So when he manages an inferior team, he can't get it over the line. He doesn't know how to get this inferior team to operate and to work. And that's a big problem with Pep Guardiola. So we need Pep Guardiola to really fucking adapt, bro. Instead of being stubborn all the fucking time, bro. Adapt a bit. Try to change up a bit. It's so stubborn. And that is pathetic. That is pathetic if you ask me. He just needs to learn. He just needs to learn we're not the best team. We can't play like that against Liverpool. And that seems basics to me, but he doesn't know it. Then if you look at the game, from a Man City perspective, of course it is a bit of a dead rubber. We're not winning the Premier League. Liverpool will. I think that if that wasn't certain yet, that it is now, because after Arsenal lost, let's look at the league table, yeah? Let's look at the league table. After Arsenal lost, this is the league table now. They're a whole 11 points behind. Okay, they have a game in hand. Who do they have a game in hand to? Let's see here. Let's see who Arsenal have a game in hand to. It's not Nottingham Forest, but I mean, Nottingham Forest, what if they lose that? Or what if they draw? Let's say they draw. So they go 13 points behind. Okay, now you win that game in hand. But you're 10 points behind. Like Arsenal could be 10 points behind after this Nottingham Forest game today. Like, let's actually go through these Premier League games here. For Arsenal. Yeah, Man United at Old Trafford, that can be a weird game, but they should win that. Realistically speaking, they should win this. Oh, it's between Champions League, though. London Derby. London Derby. I mean, they're both at home, but we've seen West Ham was at home. West Ham was at home. Everton at Goodison Park. That's 3 tough games in a row. Then, okay, Brentford, Ipswich, Crystal Palace should beat those. Bournemouth is not as good on the road as they are at the Vitality. Liverpool. I mean, at this point, Arsenal is like 6 points behind. Let's be generous to Arsenal. Let's say they're only 6 points behind at this stage. Let's say they beat Liverpool. They will be within 3 points of Liverpool. They beat Newcastle. Let's say Liverpool loses this game. Liverpool's last game of the season is easy. So, on goal difference, who has better goal difference? If it's Liverpool, then they still win the league title. Would you look at that? Liverpool has better goal difference. So Arsenal just has absolutely no way of coming back into this. And I think that this week confirms that, really, for me. Because you look at just how much different the energy is now, just all around. The energy, I mean, I know energy around football clubs can be a bit fickle, but the energy around Arsenal is very defeatist. I don't see many Arsenal fans anymore saying they're in a title race. That defeat to West Ham and Liverpool beating us has solidified that a bit. If we can beat, though, from a Man City perspective, if we can beat Spurs, which is a big if, and maybe draw against Forest, then we have 10 very winnable games to close off the season. I'm not saying we're going to win all 10 in a row, or that we must win all 10 in a row, but what I am saying here is, you get those 10 games over the line, you might be you very definitely have a very easy way into top 4. I don't think top 4 is difficult for Man City, because coming back around here to the original topic of my rant, and I'll get back to chat in a second. Going back to the original topic of my rant, Man City is trying to go for top 4. We should comfortably get that. 5 or 10 even very winnable games. Let me share my screen again. Like, tell me if any of these games are not very easily winnable for Man City. So Tottenham, okay. Tottenham, that's difficult. Nottingham Forest, that's difficult. Brighton, Leicester, Man United, Crystal Palace, Everton, Aston Villa, weak Aston Villa, Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, Fulham. I mean, that's 10 games that we should win, realistically speaking. So, okay, we might drop points somewhere, maybe against at Old Trafford or Goodison, maybe against Brighton. But these 10 games, I mean, that could be 26 points. Let's say 26 points. Well, that doesn't make sense. It would be 25 points. Let's say that's 25 points. And maybe we pick up 3 or 4 points from here. I mean, we should be comfortably top 4. If we're not comfortably top 4, I'm really lost. I'm really lost if we're not comfortably top 4. Pep Guardiola is stubborn. He doesn't know otherwise. Yeah, that's a big problem with him, isn't it? He just doesn't know how to move on from his football. He's, again, I'm repeating myself, but he's never been in a position where he is the worst team. When he's the worst team, he doesn't know how to manage a win. And that is facts. You can't say, oh, but Pep is great, yada yada. Fact is, he doesn't know how to manage a win with a worse team. I think I would play Nunez, Husanov, Diaz, Josko. I'm not sure. Allow Silvinho to do the Salah role against Tottenham, Nunez to do Trent role, and Jack to do the Szoboszlai role. I would prefer to sit a bit deeper than to play with wing backs. So if you have a back 3, I mean, Husanov, Diaz, Gvardiol, I guess that can work if you have a back 3. I suppose that could work if you have a back three. Then Gonzalez, Kovacic should be a very solid midfield there. That could work. That could work. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that when the game obviously happens. That was a crazy game, wasn't it? Maybe we can copy how Liverpool played against. The more I think about it, the better that this sounds. Originally, I was kind of against it, but the more I think about it, the better it actually does sound. If we do copy, well, let's be honest, Salvinho is not doing the solid role. We will need to figure out something with Salvinho, but if we copy Liverpool against Spurs a bit, obviously Liverpool crumbled a bit at the end because they were so comfortably up, they stopped paying attention, but maybe we can very much so comfortably beat them. Again, a back five against Spurs, they cannot break you down. They are shit at breaking teams down. You play a back five against them, easy wins, bro. Easy wins. So all we have to do is get that win over the line against Spurs, in my opinion, by playing a back four and going on the counter. I'm not sure if Haaland is fit. I saw some posts about Haaland being in training. I don't think he'll play, though. I think it's more PR. For me, top four and FA Cup is a bare minimum, because when we actually look at the season, we're now talking about we need to beat Tottenham to be comfortably top four, which is pathetic. We should not be talking about we need to beat Tottenham to be comfortably top four. So that's tragic, isn't it? Isn't that tragic? Because you look at last season, imagine saying that last season. This is not a transition season. Hello, Isaac, how are you? Big up to you. This is not a transition season. Transition seasons don't exist. That is a myth. They don't exist. You know what this season is? This season is complacency. Imagine this for a second. Follow my train of thought. What if we bought Bruno Guimaraes in the summer on top of Salvinho and Gundogan? So Gundogan could be a bench player for cups and stuff. And we got in a right back. Maybe not Cambiasso. Nobody was talking about him back then, but we got a different right back. Who doesn't matter. Let's say, I don't know, Klosterman. Let's say him. Okay, suddenly, Rodri's injury might have been postponed because he won't have had to play 2 high-intensity games after each other. But knowing Pep, Rodri will get injured anyways because Pep likes to overplay Rodri. When Rodri goes out, we have Bruno Guimaraes there, we have Kovacic, we have De Bruyne. That is a bit more energy than De Bruyne, Kovacic, Silva. So we would have won more games. And then in January, we would have still lost the games. We would have still been bored, but not as bored. In January, we could have still bought players. Guzanov, Marmoush, Hayes, whoever we bought, right? So we still could have gotten more solid. We could have already gotten, because we won't have had to get a DM anymore in January. So we could have gotten already an attacking midfielder or an extra winger. And if we did that, or I don't know, a new centre back maybe too. Well, I guess we already did that, but maybe a new left back. We could have done that, a new left back. Okay, you do that. Suddenly, Man City is actually talking about being comfortably top 4, potentially in a title race, versus struggling for top 4. And that is tragic. That is not transition season. That is complacency by the club. Complacency. And if we make the transfers that I said we should have made, that most fans said we should have made in January, like, I'm not a genius. Look at most fans in January. Most fans were crying for transfers. You make those transfers, then you're actually gonna be up there. But we didn't, so it's complacency. How much do you know about Livramento? He's not that good. He's good at what he does. Voice crack. He's good at what he does. He's not great, though. He's not great. So he's not good enough for us, I suppose. He's not bad. I just don't want him at Man City. If we get him, I will not. Like, my thing is, I used to say with Man City, if we get him, we get him, and I trust the club. But how can I trust the club after the season we have had? Trust has to be earned, and the club has to earn that trust back. This season has been abysmal. It's been an abysmal season, and for me to trust the club, they need to have a good season after this. So I don't want Livramento. I want a player that I personally think is good enough for Man City, such as Cambiaso. But Cambiaso has injury problems. It's difficult. It's really difficult at right back. There are not a lot of good right backs in world football. That's a big problem. That's a really big problem. Like, like people are talking, by the way, people are talking about Salah getting Liverpool. Agent 47. Max. Well, I don't think that having out possession will do as much good. I don't think that will do as much good. So I preferred going on the counter attack against Spurs. But I don't want. I don't want Man to start again. You know, I don't want Foden to start when he's been this poor. Spurs beat City again. I would not be surprised. I want Man City to win, but I really would not be surprised, Sanchez, if they do beat us again. Big up, by the way, for being in here as well. That's Viana Cook, or Viana. Isn't it Viana? I thought his name was Viana, not Viana. But yeah. I will let him cook when he proves that he can cook. That's when I'll let him cook. You know? But it's very difficult to trust a club that is having this type of season. And like, if you look by it, a lot of people are saying Salah is getting Liverpool right now. Well, if Salah is getting Liverpool, I'll give you a good example of a player getting a team. Erling Haaland this season. Replace Erling Haaland this season with prime Sergio Aguero, and we are not even top 5. Forget top 4, we're not even top 5. We will be 6th, 7th, maybe even 8th if we had prime Sergio Aguero. And that is not because Aguero is bad. That is how far backwards Man City has gone. And the first half of the season, the goals that Haaland got, I'm sorry, not a single other Premier League striker ever got those goals, except for Luis Suarez and Cristiano Ronaldo. But Ronaldo was not a striker when he was in the Premier League. Is it just me, or has Ruben Diaz not been performing well since he got together with Emma, the one who's been with all the celebrities? I'm not going to analyze that too much. Stat-wise, 8 goals. 8 goal chances versus Galatasaray, 3 versus Ipswich, 7 versus Liverpool, 6 versus Chelsea, 5 versus Everton. So easy to play against. Yeah, big chances. They are easy to play against, but we need to adapt to that. They are so weak on the counter. So if we play on the counter, we will destroy them. But Pep does not like playing on the counter. I mean, he said it himself. Mark my words, Viana will officially announce his arrival with the word signing. Trust me. Well, I think the word signing will be massive. If we get that over the line, then I can start trusting the club again. Get words in, maybe get off McAtee. If we're not going to play McAtee anyways, fine, get him off. So, sure, that would be great. Then I can start trusting the club again. However, Viana has not done that yet. I have no reason to trust Viana when he hasn't completed this type of transfer yet. Let's be honest, the window just passed, the January window that everyone was hyping up, that was sticky. Okay, Viana was there, but Sticky mostly did that. It's not like Viana single-handedly carried this conversation, you know? Pep, egoistic prick question to you, Alf. Would you sack him if we don't win? I would have sacked him at Feyenoord, so... You know what my thing is at this point? Sacking Pep will not fix this season anymore. Like, this season is gone. If we sacked him at Feyenoord, it could have saved the season. If we sacked him after Sporting, it could have saved the season. Potentially, it could have saved the season even at the Tottenham loss. We're out of the Champions League. We're way too far behind in the Premier League. Even if we win every game, we won't win the Premier League title. And we won't win every game. But since Sticky's show in January window, I have really trusted him. Sticky brought in 2 centre backs, 3 centre backs even, a full back who is fair enough for the academy, and Omar Marmoush. Sticky has been great, but Pep should have been sacked long ago, bro. Pep should have been sacked long ago. That's all in it. But I'm just looking right now. Through the Premier League table. If we win every game, 12 games left, so that is 36 points. We will get to 80 points if we win every game, which we will not. That's tragic. That's tragic, isn't it? Like, come on, 80 points maximum for Man City. We will be finishing, I think, let's say 74 points. I think we'll get 74 points. What's the last time we did 74 points? Or less. It's 2016. But 2016, the league title was won on 81 points. So that's also a big difference. Because the league was a lot more competitive. Because a lot of teams were drawing each other and stuff. A lot of teams were upsetting each other. So the point tally was a lot closer. And if you look at relegation, Newcastle got relegated on 37 points. Newcastle got relegated on 37 points. Yeah, and normally that keeps you alive nowadays. So the League 10 was a lot more competitive. So that's not even a fair comparison, is it? We need to do better. We really need to do better. Because if Salah is scattering Liverpool, and to be fair, Salah is scattering Liverpool's attack. Their attack is not great. But if Salah really is scattering Liverpool, then what is Haaland doing for us? What are we going to do without Haaland? We've scored 1 goal in 2 games without Haaland. In games against teams with injuries in the back 4. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're wasting our time. That's what we're doing. We're wasting our time here by waiting on Pep to improve this system. So he should have been sacked way ago, but this is also the thing. We could have had a right back right now. We should have had a right back right now. And he hesitated to pay for the clause for Nico and wanted to negotiate price with less than 2 days left in the window. I mean, yeah, but can we all put that on a Tiki? This is terrible. This is terrible. He should have immediately paid for the Nico. Yeah, that was terrible. We should have paid Nico immediately. We might have had him in earlier. We might have been able to play better against Real Madrid then. But I mean, that's all might. The club is just dead. That's a simple truth. The club is dead right now. Do more rival watch-alongs. I probably should. I probably should do a lot more rival watch-alongs. But we don't have rivals this season, do we? Who is our rival this season? Well, Chelsea gets top 4 ahead of us. I don't think so. Well, Newcastle gets top 4 ahead of us. I also don't think so. So, who is our rival? That's my problem. I don't think we have a rival this season. Unless you just want me to watch Liverpool piss down a league title. But the reason Liverpool is winning a league title is because Salah is the difference maker. Van Dijk, so solid in defense. But other than that, they are solid. They are solid. Yeah, Man City is not like that. Everton, Spurs. Wait, what? Are you asking about Spurs game? Spurs is not our rival, bro. Spurs is not our rival. They're like 13th in the league. Where is Spurs in the Premier League group? Let's check this out. Tottenham Hotspur. Table. Jesus Christ. At least we're not this bad anymore. At least we're not this bad anymore. Where did we finish in 2008? Or 2009? 2008 we finished 10th, right? 2007-8 Premier League table was 10th. I think we finished above Tottenham actually that season. Yeah, 9th. See? We finished above Tottenham. We've been finishing above Tottenham since before the takeover. But yeah, next season Tottenham did get top 4, didn't they? Didn't they? Yeah, they got 8th and then we finished 10th, okay. And then we improved in the takeover. Yeah, it's the next season they got top 4, isn't it? In 2010, that's when they got top 4. So I suppose Tottenham was our rival back in 2008, 2009, 2010. Applause to Tottenham Football Club, bro. Big applause to them. Let me close that here. Bournemouth. I genuinely think United will lose tonight. Where does that put Bournemouth in the table? They're still below us, right, if they will win. So Bournemouth plays Tottenham. Well, they will win that. But in the table, they are... I mean, they had 43 points with a game in hand. And we have a game in hand, sorry. So if we win, we're 4 points ahead of them. And then they play Tottenham, which they should beat. We play a more difficult game in Nottingham Forest. Nah. It was the best in the league one of the best in the league that season, but it wasn't one of the all-time greatest English teams, was it now? Like, it wasn't like a Centurion team. It wasn't like a Chelsea team. It wasn't like that. They were good, though, in 2000. They were good when they were under Pochettino. Like, they were just consistently good under Pochettino. And let me close this here. Let me close a few tabs because I have too many tabs open right now. There you go. Under Pochettino, they were good, but that doesn't make them rivals. They've not won nothing. Liverpool is the closest thing to a rival we have. And I don't really consider Liverpool a rival either, because Liverpool as a stature of club is way bigger than us, but also we have won way more trophies in that period. It's not quite like the Arsenal Man United rivalry, is it now? Just 2 Belgian machines into defense. Nah. Vertonghen is not that good, bro. I've always hated Vertonghen. Like, I've not hated him, but I've always thought he was hella overrated. I never rated him that highly. Vertonghen got guided by Alderweireld. That's the thing. Alderweireld guided Vertonghen. Because without Alderweireld, Vertonghen looked lost. Alderweireld, yes, and Vertonghen. Vertonghen got guided by Alderweireld, I can't lie. Alderweireld was great too. Alderweireld was absolutely unreal for them. But that's just Alderweireld. That's just Alderweireld. I can't give Vertonghen praise for that, but that's besides the point, isn't it? I guess we're going in circles now, so let's close the stream off here. Let's check my... let's close the stream off here on... Liverpool will get top 4, and if they're looking for... will get the league title, we'll probably get top 4. If they're looking now at next season, because a lot of people are talking about Salah will leave, Van Dijk will leave. I think one might leave. I don't think both will leave. And here is the thing. A lot of people think that they will both leave. Why would Salah leave after this season? Why would Salah leave after this season? He's just proven that he can do it for another 5 years. Maybe 4 years at this rate. Why would he leave? Why should he leave? How are you, bro? I'm good. What about you? Thank you for asking. Why should he leave? I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. So when we talk about next season, yeah, it's also just about getting to our level again. It's about overtaking Liverpool. Liverpool will finish 92 points, 93 points, I think. They'll get something in the 90s. I think they'll get low 90s, Liverpool. So we need to improve for the next season as well. We really do. But this season is done, sadly. It's tough to talk about this season, really. And normally, there's so many different things you can talk about when you talk about Man City. You can talk about how good the players are and all that stuff, or what competitions you can win. With only in the Premier League and FA Cup, and with playing against Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup. Like what am I supposed to say about Plymouth Argyle? Oh yeah, Plymouth Argyle did that thing. Yeah. What is Plymouth Argyle doing right now in the second division? Plymouth Argyle. Let's see. Guys, we are scouting Plymouth. They beat Liverpool, guys. They beat Liverpool. How good have they been in recent times since they beat Liverpool? 1-0. These men cooking on gasoline, you know. Actually, never mind. They had 2 good games. They had 2 good games, guys. And then a bunch of draws. Or well, 2 draws and a loss to Blackburn. Let's check the table here and let's zoom out of it. They've moved up the table. How many teams get relegated in the championship, by the way? How many teams get relegated in the championship? Can someone tell me that? I think it's 3, right? Where are you from, bro? Well, I live in Belgium, if that's the question. So my family is from all over the place. Got family from Germany, from England, a bit from all over the place. So that's why I'm a Man City fan, for example. I think there's 3 relegations, right, in the championship. How many relegated from championship? Yeah, 3. They might survive relegation, you know. That new manager could save them from relegation. Just goes to show that sacking your manager actually does work. Who could have guessed that? Sack your manager, beat Liverpool, win 5-1 against Millwall, who is like mid-table, and then potentially drag your way up the table. Okay, they lost against Blackburn. Blackburn is like top 6 in the league, so got to respect Plymouth, I suppose. If we lose to them, then I'm done with this club. We cannot lose. We cannot lose to Plymouth, bro. If we lose to Plymouth, all hope is lost. Like all hope has been lost, but nah. If we lose to Plymouth, all hope is lost, bro. It's grim. If that happens, why even bother watching anymore? Why even bother watching? But the FA Cup is the only hope we have left. So I think we might go full strength in that FA Cup game. Like maybe not full strength, but I think everyone will be on the bench. Unlike Liverpool, who had Salah not in the squad. I think we will play a decent lineup, not a bunch of kids. Will we win the FA Cup? I'm not sure. I think we will win the FA Cup, but it depends. I think we might get another Mank final. I think they want that Mank final. It's the money, bro. Manchester Derby final. They need to milk that. They need to milk that cash cow, you know. Otherwise, how are they going to get money in GFA? Like, they are broke at GFA, you know. Premier League sucking up all the money. GFA is struggling. GFA is struggling, bro. I believe we will win it. Yeah, I think we should win the FA Cup too. If we don't, bro, major questions have to be asked. Major questions have to be asked anyways, but we can't go from 4-peat winners to winning nothing in the span of that little. Barely finishing top 4, like that can't happen, you know. That can't happen. Especially when the competition is as weak as it is. If Arsenal and Liverpool spent like 200 million in the summer, that I would say, okay, they just did their job and we didn't win a league title. Problem is they didn't do their job and we're not there. We should be doing our job regardless of what Tottenham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea do. We should be there regardless of what happens with other teams, and we're not. That is the one region we need to improve on. That is one region we need to improve on, you know. But anyhow, I'm just checking if Nick will be coming on. Doesn't look like he will. So, unfortunately, as I said earlier in the stream, the Pep Out community will grow if we don't win the FA Cup. Pep Out is growing anyways. I was alone for a long time when we lost to the road to Feyenoord. Sorry, I was alone, but then people started seeing the truth. Man is finished. So yeah, Nick did cancel, as I said earlier. Nick cancelled, unfortunately. He will not be coming because he's going on a cruise. So big up to Nick. Go subscribe to him anyways. That is my fault. I forgot about Nick's cruise. So go subscribe to him. He's rich, guys. Give him the respect. He's that rich guy who has got the pocketbooks ready to splash the cash, Go subscribe to him. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.